Hello, this is Dr. Melida Barrow. I'm the author of Unveiling the Illusion. Know who you are. Welcome to my show, Living Your Best Life Now. I want to welcome you as usual by letting you know, of course, why I started this show. Yes, it's so important that you understand the reason why I started the show, because oftentimes I'm always being interviewed, and I always have more to say. And of course, they never have time, not enough time. It's always 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And guess what? That's why I started the show. And also, I want you to know what living your best life is all about, is to equip nations and people with the knowledge. Remember that, with the knowledge and tools they need to improve, create, build, prosper, and change their environment so that they can effectively lead to a better future. This is done from a global initiative to remind people the importance of love, truth, and peace. An organization I started 2 years ago. We've been traveling all over the world, implementing and talking about the empowerment of humanity. Welcome to my show. This is Dr. Melida Barrow once again, and I have a wonderful show for you tonight. And I hope that you guys participate in this show, and let me know by sending hearts or like whether I'm going in the right direction. Go ahead and make your comments as well. I tell you, tonight is the night. We are going to talk about being resilient. And I want to always say hi to those that comes on right away. Berta, hello. Mauricio, Elsa, my chub. All of you, Tony Polanco, I welcome you to my show. This is living your best life now. And to get there, you have to have all the tools that you need to live your best life now. And let's get ready, because as you know, we have 30 minutes. First of all, I want to break this down tonight. You're not a victim. I want you to know you are not a victim. No matter what you went through, you're not a victim. So we're going to start off the show by saying that you are resilient. And we're going to talk about both tonight, because I do believe having the spirit of this being resilient, it is so important, because if you don't have that spirit of resilience, or if you don't have that in you, it's going to be a problem in the future. And sometimes the way we were raised, with all of the things and culture that we have been through, sometimes it holds us back from being resilient. So let's get ready to begin this show. Let us define, first of all, resilience. Let's define that. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from a negative experience or difficult challenge. And oftentimes, we have a hard time bouncing back. Resilience also allows you to face a problem or challenge, overcome it, and get back to life a little bit stronger and a little bit wiser. So when things are happening to you, and things have happened to you in the past, once we pass through that stage, that storm, it is time for us to be stronger and wiser. Learn from your mistakes. I want to talk to you one-on-one tonight. You're my friends. I love you guys. And I want you to live your best life now. It's coping with adversity. That's what resilience is coping with adversity in ways that boost your own well-being and protects you from getting overwhelmed. So right now, I would like to share these words with you. These words are from my book as well. Resilience It does not matter. Look, let me just say this. I want you, and I'm looking straight in the camera because I want you to understand all of the things that I'm going to say to you tonight, because I know you're strong, but sometimes there are things that come in your path that weakens you. But this is what I have to say to you. It does not matter how long it takes for you to accomplish your life mission and goal. As long as you accomplish it, that is important. That is the message that I want you to understand tonight. I know many of you are working so hard to accomplish that goal. Don't look at the end of the treasure or the location. I want you to start just going step by step, day by day, hour by hour. And trust me, because it happened to me, I have the experience. By doing that and not thinking so much at the end, I'm thinking the now, it helped me to be where I am today. The race, you see, do not go to the fastest runner. Remember that. Or the strongest competitor. It belongs to the person who has endurance. You see, you have to have that that sense of, I'm strong, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna do it. Stop thinking about tomorrow. Work on today. Ignoring the situations will not make it disappear. That is another thing that you have to remember. For some reason, we have adopted a mindset that if we ignore the problem, it will go away in due time. You cannot endure the problem. We have to start dealing with the issues that we are dealing with today. The truth of the matter is that we do not address our issues or seek out a solution to that problem, to resolve our problems. You see, we will never overcome them if we don't talk about it. We will become victims, and that's what I want to talk about to you tonight. I don't want you to be a victim, because you are not a victim. You were born powerful. Remember my other shows. You were born to do great things. Instead of being a victim, you are resilient. And that is the key tonight. You have to transform suffering into renewal. You have to reboot, start all over again. You see, it's time to let go of powerlessness. Because if you hold on to that, then you will become a victim. We have to cultivate a resilient spirit and put the powerlessness aside. You see, all sorts of things happens in our lives. We have all been through so much. But notice when the storm comes, tell the world, I am the storm, so I can control the storm. You see, you have to know how to be. How to be. You cannot sit there and allow the world to dominate you. Don't do it, or people to dominate you. If you have gone through any of these things, let's talk about this, because this is so important, and this is what's holding us back. If you have gone through, if you're a victim, let's say, of rape, mental abuse, physical abuse, molestations, these are things that's hindering us. And I know you're probably going to say, well, Dr. Barrow, what do you know about my situation? I am a victim, and I'm proud to be a victim. I don't want you to be a victim. Tonight, you are resilient. I don't want you to be a victim. I want you to live your life. I hope that you're listening to me, because all these things that I've mentioned, being physical, going through molestations and rape and all these things, it's holding you back. from being the man and woman God created you to be. So what I want you to do as of today, I want you to tell yourself, I am not a victim. I am not a victim. I am resilient. I am powerful. I know who I am. And if you don't know who you are, then seek it. Seek truth, because that is the key. There's so many people in this world that are destroying others, making them think otherwise that who they are. You cannot do that and accept that. Stop accepting people. Like the other day, I told someone, you're not shy. There's nothing about you that's shy, but the person is convinced that they're shy. You cannot make it in this world if you are adopting and cultivating these things within you. You see, those of you that are going through, you're going to get help for being an addict for drugs and so on. I have a message for you. In spite of it all, that you are going for help, I don't want you to say that you're a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. I want to help you to love yourself. And that's why I have this show. This show is to push you, is to encourage you, is to enlighten you, is to give you the knowledge that you need to stand up and to say, I am resilient. Be compassionate with yourself. I want to teach you how to love yourself, because I had a hard time loving myself as well. Be compassionate with yourself. Practice gratitude. Resist self-sabotage. You are constantly doing that to yourself. In order for the inner saboteur to bring you down, guess what? It requires your participation. I don't look good. I am ugly. I don't think I'm good enough for this person. I'm not smart. You're not a victim. From now on, I want you to say the opposite of everything that I've just got through saying. You are smart. You are beautiful. And these are things, these are the positive things that you have to embrace, that you have to inject within you. You see, all the positive things that you need to embrace is of God. That's what you need to embrace. You need to embrace that. The positive things. You see, it requires you to, I'm telling you, I want to challenge you tonight. This is the first time I want to challenge all of you that are watching this show. You are the best. That's what I want you to know. You are the best. Excuse me. So remember, there's something else that you don't want to do. Forgive and let go. Forgive and let go. You don't want to do it. You divorce your husband, you're still mad at him. You divorce your wife, you're still mad at her. You're mad at mom, you're mad at your sister, you're mad at the person that abused you, and you still have that hate. But guess what? You're destroying yourself. How can you have a spirit of resilience and now you have become a victim? I don't want you to do that. Please, I don't want you to do that. Let go. Victims often hold on to feelings of bitterness and anger from past hurts. You have to let go. Let them be and live your life. You cannot live your best life now holding on to hate, holding on to all these negative things. You cannot. You will not. I want you to live your best life. That's why I have this show. I want to teach you to let go of all these negative things. You see, build self-confidence. I want you to build self-confidence. If you are feeling like a victim, you may struggle with low self-confidence. Believe it or not, I want you to be resilient. I want you to say to yourself, go in that mirror after this show and tell yourself, I am that I am. I am no longer a victim. I am resilient. You see, find the source of your learned helplessness and hopelessness. I need you to go back, way back from wherever that started, that pain. And I want you to learn. I need you to go back to that source because it is so important for you to understand when it started. And today is the day where you're going to leave it behind. I want you to listen to me today. I want you to embrace something that's it's missing in your life. I need you to be, you see, finding that source of helplessness is so important. You see, chronic long-term victim mentality often finds its source in learned helplessness that was likely experienced in your childhood or early adulthood. Go back. We talked about this before. Those of you that's been following me, we have talked about our childhood and the things that have happened to us in our childhood. We're bringing it out now. And that goes back to what I mentioned earlier, rape, molestation, all those things are holding you back. Perhaps you were raised in an environment that fostered dependence. And rather than giving you the confidence to fend for yourself, or perhaps you were bullied in your school. All these things is affecting us as adults. So we can't move on. We don't have that spirit of resilience because we have embraced being the victim. Let me ask you this. Ever felt like the whole universe was working against you? Everything is going bad. Your car just broke down. Your boss doesn't like you. Problems with the kids are disrespecting you. All these things. Have you ever felt that way? You feel used, abused, rejected. You feel like you deserve to suffer. These are all these things that are going on in your mind, and you feel like you'll never enjoy the success, joy, or peace you desire. You know why? You're holding on to the past. I need you to let go tonight. I want you to let go tonight. I am speaking to you, yes. My sister, I want you to let go. My brother, I want you to let go. Please let go because I want you to live your best life now. You see, that is not who you are. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You're crying because your husband decides he doesn't want to be with you. You're suffering, vice versa, women, man. Despite the adversities and traumas that we've been through, we have to fight back. I need you to stand firm and look in that mirror tonight and tell yourself, I am resilient. Yes. I am resilient. I need you to demonstrate strength and preservation. You see, I need you to demonstrate strength and perseverance. I'm sorry. So when you tell yourself, I am resilient, I want you to say that every single day. I want you to stand in that mirror when you wake up in the morning. I am resilient. I am strong. And just keep feeding yourself those positive words. It is important. You see, resilience is the ability to bounce back from all that negative things. and experience difficult challenges. Bounce back with me. Come on. I did it. I know you can. Trust me, you can bounce back. Leave all that junk behind. Give God the space that He needs to work with you. Resilience, let me tell you something. Resilience requires insight. You need to develop the ability to ask yourself tough questions, but also be able to answer them. Yes, resilience is independent. As a resilient person, you can count on yourself to bounce back into life and live your life like you deserve. You deserve the best of the best. Please, I know you do. I know many of you right now looking at me and saying, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to come out of that situation. Well, let me tell you something. It's not going to be overnight, but I want you to try. I want you to try the best that you can. Give it all that you have to be a resilient person. Although resilience is independent, it's also tied to others. Remember that. The more people you are responsible for, leaders, the greater your motivation to become, again, the stronger the reason, the stronger the action. You see, you have to go into action. You have to go into action. You see, resilience calls for initiative. You need to develop the ability to take charge of the situation, to take charge of the problem. You need to stand up and do whatever is necessary to get back on course. I want to help you. If you even need to call me, Dr. Barrow, I need to get on board because I'm on the ship. And I need to get on this ship. I need you. I need you to live your best life now. You see, with resilience, you are able to look at a situation and creatively determine the best way out. You have to determine that best way out. You are enterprising in your approach towards starting over. You got to start over. You have to be creative. You cannot be resilient and not be creative. A resilient person has a strong sense of morality and principles. That's the key. That is the key. Being resilient, you have to bounce back. I need you to bounce back. I'm talking to you personally. Let me share this with you. When I look at history and I look at slavery and I look at what happened all throughout the world, I look at the Aborigines, I look at the natives and the indigenous all over the world, the Holocaust. I'm looking at all those people that have suffered. And I can say, and even when I look at what happened in Puerto Rico recently, what happened in Haiti, what happened all throughout those regions, I can say there are people of resilience. They're powerful because for some reason they bounce back. No matter what's going on in Haiti, a storm comes and it leaves the island just in horrible conditions. But for some reason, they bounce back. All the things that have happened, In this world, for some reason, people bounce back. Why are you not bouncing back? I want you to bounce back. I want you to have that spirit of resilience, because you deserve to live your best life now. All the things that are happening, your economic, your finances, you're going to bounce back. I did. There were times that I didn't have. There were times that I suffered horribly, and I bounced back. You know why? I'm not a victim. I will never become a victim. But there were times that my mind was there. My mind kept telling me, yes, you are a victim, Dr. Barrow. And I said, no, I'm not. Because I remembered something. I remember God created me in his image and his likeness. So therefore, how can I be a victim? And I know for a fact there are people in this world that hurt children because they cannot defend themselves. But the day is going to come where they are going to be resilient. The day is going to come that they are going to bounce back. And guess what? Those children I'm talking to right now bounce back from pain, bounce back from misery, bounce back because you deserve to live. Get out of that bed. Leave that liquor bottle alone. Leave that drugs alone. If that woman is not for you, then it's time for you to go. If that man is not for you, then it's time for you to go. Preachers, stop telling people to stay in situations where women are being abused, men are being abused, and you want them to suffer. Teach them to be resilient and not be a victim. That is my message today. My message is for you to stand strong and high and look at the world face to face and say, I am resilient. Yes, I am. I have the powers that God gave me, and I'm going to use it every single day. You know why? Because I'm now living my best life now. All because I left that mentality and changed my mindset not to be the victim of this world or of any man or woman. You are who you are. Leave the pain behind. Give God the space he needs. Clean it up and let God come in there. And when I say God, I mean whatever you might believe in, and it's positive. Let that energy in order for you to be resilient, to be powerful. Bounce back now. I'm going to keep saying it. Bounce back. You deserve it. You deserve to love yourself again. And even if you've never loved yourself, you deserve another chance. Because those people that hurt you, guess what? They're living their lives. Am I right, people? They are enjoying their lives. And I want you to enjoy your life too. So remember, the topic of this show is being resilient. Bounce back. Love yourself. Do the things that you've never done before. Yes. Yes. You are powerful people. All of you. Everyone in the world. In India. In Australia. In Panama. Jamaica. Chicago. Philadelphia. Don't let no one tell you who you are. The Caribbean, Latin America, Africa, China, everywhere. Never let no one tell you you are a victim, because we're not a victim. We're still here. No matter what comes our way, we're still here because we know who we are. You know who you are. And if you don't know, I'm telling you tonight, you're powerful. Yes, you are. I want to thank you for watching my show, Living Your Best Life Now. And tonight was a blessed night. I don't know for you guys, but this tonight was a blessed night for me because I was once a victim. And look at me now. I am doing great things in the world. I'm now the Minister of Tourism for the state of the African diaspora. I'm the Universal Peace Ambassador for Panama. I am doing so many things now. And guess why? Because I stopped being a victim. I started believing in myself, loving myself, caring for myself, taking care of my health, doing all these things because I realized that living a great life is what God meant for me to do. I am doing his work and also enjoying doing it. And I know a lot of you out there want to do things, but you keep telling yourself, oh, what you cannot do. Let Dr. Barrow tell you, yes, you can. I want you to join this movement, the movement that we can do what God wants us to do. It's in your hands. All you have to do is just get up and do it. Thank you once again. This is Dr. Melida Harris Barrow. I am the author of Unveiling the Illusion. Know who you are. This is the book right here. You can get this book on Amazon.com, or if you would like, you can come on my Facebook and provide your address, and we will ship the book out to you. The book is $15 plus shipping is $18.59. Purchase the book. It will change your life because it sure changed mine. This is all my experience right here in the book. I want to thank also Edward Winfrey. I want to thank you so much for always being there for me. He's my marketing director. I love you. I want to thank all of you tonight for tuning in. And I want you to tune in again next Thursday. In order for you to know the next topic, I'm going to put it out on Monday. But the topic, all these topics are from the book. And I believe the next topic is about success. Who is defining your success? Is it you or is it the system? That show is going to change your life as well. It's going to change many things about you. Subscribe, www.melidaharrisbarrow.com. Also, on YouTube, all my videos is on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube under Dr. Melida Harris Barrow, and you will find all of my videos there. Thank you, and I love you. Mwah, mwah. I love you guys. And I hope that you enjoyed this show tonight, because I sure did. Good night.